Welcome back. You're watching Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. We're talking to Sonny Young. Let's get back to that discussion. Sonny Young is trying to let us understand the impact, negative impact for the United States of America not qualifying for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Sonny, I'm just trying to calculate the revenue that has been lost. You talked about Fox, broadcast rights, gone down the wire. Youth football, because when you qualify for the World Cup, it makes the upcoming talents to aspire. No World Cup for the United States. That should also suffer.
Austin, you know, some of the local coaches here in the Washington area say that participation at the youth level in the United States will not suffer with the U.S. out. They said that the game is pretty much established at the youth level. Approximately 4 million American youth play soccer, so they have a large pool of players. Part of the problem with U.S. soccer development, I think, Austin, is coaching. That there's a lot of these kids are getting coached in different tactics, different styles, and there's not a uniform policy for coaching. And I think that's one of the goals of U.S. soccer, is to maybe try to standardize the coaching that these children are receiving. But I don't think participation at the youth level will suffer too much based on this exit by the USA, Austin. So we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Sonny, before I let you go, let's just go away from football for a minute. Sonny, you have to heal. Let's leave football. Let's talk about tennis. Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, 2017 came and these guys became beast. Sonny, they are trying to tell us that the new 30 is 19. I'm sure you're amazed at the breathtaking tennis those legends have shown us.
Yeah, Rafa and Roger both playing very well in Shanghai. They're in China this week. Just a reminder, last week, Rafa was in Beijing, and he won the China Open. So he just went from Beijing to Shanghai, and now he might win another title in Shanghai. I think Federer wants to play a few more years at this point, Austin. I mean, he's one of the oldest male players in the game right now. Rafa is not a young player either. But, yeah, they're playing great tennis, and it wouldn't surprise me if they meet for the trophy in Shanghai.
I know. That's what I've been telling my guys. Look, these guys, they will rule 2017 to the end of it. And big task for the likes of Novak Djokovic, Andy Murray, my man, Kai Nishikori. They need to step up in 2018 because these guys are not stopping anytime soon.
I agree, Austin. And, you know, Federer is really picking his spots now to maintain his health. You'll remember he skipped the French Open this year.
That's right.
Basically so he could get ready for Wimbledon and the U.S. Open, and it paid off. He won Wimbledon this year. But, yeah, if you look at the Grand Slams this year, Austin, two apiece for Rafa and Roger. So I think we're going to hear more from them in 2018.
That tells the story. Two apiece, they shared it, no contest. Sonny, thank you so much for your time on the program. I don't know what to tell you, but maybe you should tell me congratulations again. The Super Eagles of Nigeria. Well, just, you know what, root for Nigeria at the World Cup. That's it.
I'll be rooting for the Super Eagles in Russia. No question, Austin. I won't have to worry about the U.S. national anthem being played in Russia. But yeah, I think right now the Super Eagles joined by the Pharaohs of Egypt, and we have to wait and see who those other three African teams are. But no, kudos for the Super Eagles, the first African team to qualify for Russia.
Tell me about it. Sonny, thank you so much for your time. Always a delight to talk to you from Washington, D.C.
Thank you, Austin. Always great to be on Sports Tonight.
Thank you. That's it. Voice of America correspondent Sonny Young speaking to us from Washington, D.C. Now, someone is saying the match that was played last week, Wednesday, the Super Eagles won, and people are still talking about it. Sonny Young just explained to you how big it is to qualify for the World Cup. And with football, anything, just about anything can happen. Now you appreciate Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup. And just in case, in fact, the United States of America is far. Ghana, We will not be at the World Cup. Ghana, yes, Ghana will not be at the World Cup. Nigeria and Egypt, they've qualified from the African zone. We're still waiting for 3 other countries. That's massive achievement. Let's celebrate our team. Let's go to social media. Let's celebrate the Super Eagles one more time. Use the hashtag Super Eagles. Use love. Use whatever. Just show some love. Let's encourage them, because now we need to start petting them. They've qualified, so we'll tell them well done. We give them all the support, so that when they go to Russia, they'll keep making you guys happy. Talk to us on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports, or send us an email, sportstonight@channelstv.com. Sonny tried to use the adjectives that will qualify the United States of America not making it to the World Cup. It was that serious. So serious business right there. Panama will be going to the World Cup. There's no United States of America. Iceland, a country of about 350,000 people, will be going to the World Cup. So it's serious business. I mean, let's keep that conversation going. The 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifiers will continue to get our attention. You know the feedback mechanisms. Just talk to us. I'm here to read all of those comments, questions, suggestions, whatever it is you bring our way. We'll talk to you about it. Sports Tonight at Channels Television. We're taking a look at football development in Nigeria, and we'll take it to a larger perspective. We'll take a look of how it's going to be in Africa. We told you at the start of the program that the CAF Emergency Committee meeting will take place in Lagos on Saturday. The top guns of African football, they will be in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise, to discuss modalities to develop football in Africa. And this is a very good one for Nigeria, because remember, the president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, is a member of the CAF Executive Committee. And so it will be good for us to have all of these persons. That's Aisha Johansson, by the way, president of Sierra Leone Football Federation. It's good to have all of these persons come to the country, give us an opportunity to, dot the I's and cross the T's. What are the ways we can take our football to the next level? And when you see our persons sit like this, then you know football is not 20 million naira business. No, it's a whole lot. Shehu Abdullahi mentioned also last night that football is serious business when he delivered a paper at the Nigeria Economic Summit Group titled "Football Means More," and it's beginning to let the country accept it. So you see, when you and I understand what we can do with football and how we can benefit and take it into the economy, we'll be able to do much more. Remember, we'll still be talking to Super Eagles defender Shehu Abdullahi. He plays for Anorthosis in Cyprus. Shehu won the Man of the Match award in that game against Zambia. And everyone has been asking questions. The Shehu is making good improvement with his football. Oh, we need to find out what's going on. At the time, we wonder who's going to play right fullback. Shehu, that was a defensive midfielder, converted to that role and is doing so well. That interview will come up in our club and country career segment, where Shehu Abdullahi will be joining us from his club side in Cyprus, and we'll talk to him. It's all about the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier. And just in time, Shehu Abdullahi is ready for us. Let's go to that city is called Larnaca in Cyprus. Shehu Abdullahi is chilling there. Good evening, Shehu. Good to see you repping the Super Eagles of Nigeria over there. Good to have you join us on Sports Tonight.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Shehu, I just spoke to Sonny Young from Washington, D.C. Sonny Young is broken. The United States of America didn't qualify for the World Cup. So for football fans in Nigeria, it's a big deal. Shehu, qualifying for the World Cup as a footballer, how much does it mean to your career?
Of course, I feel very happy about it. I think every player wants to play in the World Cup. I think that is my dream, to play in the World Cup. So I'm happy now. I think we get the ticket.
Fantastic. Shehu, let's talk about that match that gave Nigeria the tickets, that game against the Chipolopolo of Zambia. No one needs to tell us it was a difficult match, but Shehu, you gave us a beast performance. I don't know where you got that inspiration from. You went on to win the Man of the Match award. What inspired you on that day?
Of course, we are Nigeria. We deserve to play in the World Cup. So for us to play in the World Cup, we have to give all we can, to give maybe 200% if you really want to play in the World Cup. So that is why we decided to fight to give everything for the country.
How difficult were the Zambians?
Of course, Zambian team is a very difficult game for us, because they have young team, new team that we didn't know about them much. but they come there without anything for them to lose. But the problem we have, we know we need only at least draw or to win. We must win to get the ticket done there in the Akwa Ibom. But finally, we get the ticket, so we are all happy now.
Shehu, the defense line of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, we're beginning to see some cohesion. You guys are playing as a team. That defense line, what's your take about it in terms of the people you've played with? Are you guys getting better match after match?
Of course, if you are following the Super Eagles, you see a lot of change every time, day by game, game by game. And every time we play, we see we improve. So I think it's good for the team, also for the coach.
Sure, let's talk about your club career now. What's going on with you and Anathosis?
Yeah, of course, so far now we are doing good. We are top of the league. We hope we can continue this way.
Top of the league. Okay, how many games played and what's the next match?
Yeah, so far we play 6 games now. We play Apollon this coming week. That is Saturday. So hopefully we hope to win also.
Let's talk about the big one now, the 2018 FIFA World Cup. This Super Eagles team, Shehu, you're part of it, so you know what I'm talking about. Can this team go to the World Cup and impress?
Yeah, of course. So far, we've done our job now as a player, so it's left for the management now to see how prepared they are, so that to get ready, because we are going for World Cup, we need to get ready. We need to get the good preparation for the World Cup, this World Cup. So we wait for them to see the program, and then we know what to go there and do.
Shehu Abdullahi, man of the match, the match in that match between Nigeria and Zambia. Shehu, we must say thank you so much for your time. Keep doing what you're doing for club and country, and hopefully we'll get to say good things about the World Cup. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Austin.
Thank you. So that's it. Super Eagles and Anathosis of Cyprus player Shehu Abdullahi. That was the man of the match in that game against Zambia. So we're still talking about that game. Very important, and I want you to also keep talking to us about it on Twitter channels, _sports, Facebook channels. I'm going to see loads of messages. You guys keep it coming. Everybody's saying, thank God, Nigeria will be at the World Cup. What has happened to the United States? They're beginning to appreciate that victory. Sports Tonight on channels, television, football are getting attention tonight on the program. Let's go on this break. I'll let you see the last edition of the Federation Cup. We're calling it the Federation Cup. Then now it is the ITO Cup. FC Fianyuba won that one for the final of the first edition of the ITO Cup. It's Aqua United taking on Niger Tornadoes. When we come back, we'll be having the first vice president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Sheyi Akiwumi. We'll talk about everything football. Don't go anywhere. Stay.